Now that you've removed the unit from the box, place the food chamber upside down on a table. Be careful not to bend the latch. Next, install the rubber collars and push them down to just above the weld. Install the water tank and push it down until the two tubes firmly touch. Now take the metal clamps and install them over the rubber collars, making sure they do not slide down onto the welds. Secure them with the nuts, bolts, and washers provided, and tighten with 14mm wrenches until the clamps touch. Place the long leg on the front of the food chamber and the short leg on the water tank. Install the brace with the two holes toward the back and secure with nuts, bolts, and washers. Holding the burner, make sure the vent is in the fully opened position and the middle hole is centered. Then tighten the Phillips head screws. With a 10mm wrench, make sure the nut on the burner end is tight. Attach the gas line and tighten with the 14mm wrench. Attach the burner to the cooker, making sure to butt the end against the leg. Now turn the cooker over and install the temperature gauge. Tighten with the 14mm wrench until the gauge is properly positioned. Slide the basket in. If the latch needs adjusting, bend it back toward the steamer with pliers, making sure of a tight fit when latched. Now you're ready to cook. First, pour water in until it just starts to overflow the fill tube. For shellfish like oysters, use just 1/2 gallon. Then attach the hose to the gas tank and open the valve on the tank. Barely open the T-valve until you hear gas, then light the burner. Adjust the T-valve wide open until the gauge reaches 185 to 190 degrees. Place your food in the basket and wait for the temperature to return to 185-190 degrees, then adjust the T-valve to as low a flame as necessary to maintain that temperature. Steam King can be used for a variety of foods: low country boil, oysters, lobster, crab legs, blue crab, baking or sweet potatoes, dove wrapped in bacon, rotisserie seasoned chicken, whole turkey breast, pork roast or ribs, hot dogs, even hard-cooked eggs. Just remember that steam is very hot and be extremely careful when removing food from the cooker. Use the gloves provided and keep your face away from the door as you open it. Cooking times vary according to food type and personal preference. Whole chickens dredged in rotisserie seasoning and placed over an open can of beer or soda for added flavor will cook in about 45 minutes. A whole turkey breast or a pork loin roast takes about 50 minutes. For low country boil, first place the vegetables in the basket. Cook the vegetables and sausage for 45 minutes, then add shrimp and other seafood for a final 15 minutes. The possibilities are limitless. Just use your imagination and create your personal favorite using the revolutionary Steam King steamer. Cleanup is easy. After the cooker cools, remove the drain and fill caps and the basket. Use antibacterial soap with a scrub brush or steel wool to clean the basket and inside the caps. Scrub inside the food chamber and water tank, then rinse everything with the hose. Place the caps in the basket and allow the unit to air dry.